Hey, what's up, my YouTube people? I have a battle here today. Actually, it's a rather old one, against Expa0. And, yeah, I'm finally getting around to posting it. I was, posting some other battles first, but, now I'm going to post this one. This is the Underused match, and this is actually before I, changed my Underused team to be, never used. So this is a way, way old battle, but, it is a battle against Expa0, and I'm finally getting around to posting it, so let's get going now. Also, let me know, if, my microphone sounds better, because I got a, new gaming headset that hopefully will be a bit better. Without further ado, let us begin the match. Okay, so as I said, this is Underused, and I'm still using my Nostalgia team, which is now relegated to NU duties, minus the Aerodactyl. But I lead with Tentacles, my awesome Credilli monster, and he's going to lead with Hippowdon, which is quickly going to set up Stealth Rocks, although I do get the Toxic Poison off on it, so that should be able to limit its, well, staying in. Hippowdons are very annoying otherwise because of their super high defense. So now he goes for a Super Fang, which is a pretty good move against my Tentacle monster. I just go for a Rock Slide since it's super effective. And as I said, he goes out into Golbat here, so obviously he's trying to abuse Eviolite, like pretty much all of the not fully evolved mons you see. So yeah, and Rock Slide is not doing as much, and he also has Roost on this guy, which is going to be pretty annoying. So there you go. So he's obviously going to go Roost again here. And I do have Recover as well, but I still don't feel extremely confident against this Golbat. So, actually, no, I don't go Recover, but I do have Recover. But, yeah, I just go for a Rock Slide, and that's when I see the Roost, and he's going to Roost again. And I'm going to Recover, so nothing really ended up happening. But he has Super Fang, so he can pretty much negate my cover, and I can't really. Well, Rock Slide is 41%. Not a terrible amount, but obviously he's going to be a little more annoying to Credilli. Regardless, he does decide to switch, not liking the matchup here. It was really just waiting for a crit, I guess. But, yeah, he's going to go on to Raichu because he thinks he's going to have a perfect opportunity to set up a nasty plot. Ends up getting pretty good, because I just went for a Toxic, and obviously for a Quick Sweeper like Raichu, it's not so bad. Although he doesn't seem to have much to hurt Tentacles, as I go for a Rock Slide, but I think I missed. And he's going to try to go for another nasty plot so he can get enough attacks to, their special attack to really hurt me. I go for a Rock Slide and actually hit this time, and the Raichu is just barely alive. And thank God he's using Raichu, not Pikachu, because Raichu gets too little love. I give him massive credit for that. He goes for Endeavor, which is going to do a ton of damage, because Endeavor, obviously, is a lot better when you're nearly dead. And, yeah, unfortunately, that really does cripple Steelix. So, yeah. Although the Raichu is going to go down to its own Toxic Poison, I go out into Dry Toad here, kind of predicting the Nino Queen to have a fire move, and yeah, he does go for it. I go out on Dry Toad, and I'm just going to go for a Scald here. And I'm kind of hoping for the burn against this Golbat, because this Golbat seems tanky as crap, and my mostly never used team that I'm using in UU can't really seem to break the defenses of this Golbat with Eviolite Stone. I just don't really have a solid thing. I mean, I do have Ice Beam on this Dry Toad, but it's not really an attacking set. And I would really, really feel good if I can get a burn off. Although, of course, Scald will never get a burn for me. I swear, every time my opponents use it, they get a YOLO burn, you know, first try. Whenever I try to use it, well, I'm never going to get a burn, ever. It just doesn't happen for me. Anyway, so that kind of blows. I had to go out into Steelix here. I'm kind of hoping to take a Brave Bird, and I do take it fairly well. I'm setting up my own Stealth Rocks, so get them up while I can, because Steelix is looking kind of low, and yeah, I had a good opportunity to do it, and hopefully that will weaken the Golbat on the switches. So anyway, I go for a Gyro Ball. He makes, I don't know if it was a prediction or what, but he goes into Snorlax, which is a pretty good thing for him, and all that stuff. Anyway, he's going to use a Power-Up Punch, which is going to increase his attack. And I have Credilli out here, so yeah. Let's just go for a Toxic. I'm hoping that Snorlax does not have immunity. It does not. It must be a thick, fat one, which are more popular, so I felt pretty safe going for the Toxic. And, yeah, that will cripple the Snorlax a bit. So I go for the Recover, thinking that maybe all he can really do is Power Punch, but he does have the Ice Punch as well, which is going to kill Tentacles after +2 attack, so that was kind of bad for me. I was kind of hoping that he did not have that, obviously, and that sucks. But I go into Miss Mages now. I go for the sub because I don't think he has anything to really hurt me, and he's just going to go for the Ice Punch. And I can pretty much Toxic Stall him from here if I wanted to, or if he lets me. Because obviously he's going to start taking more damage from the Toxic than I will by my own sub. So, yeah, I can really stall the Snorlax out if I wanted to. As you can see, he's taking about as much damage now as I'm taking from the subs. He goes out into Golbat here, and yeah, I just go for another sub and miss Magius. Now here, I make a misplay. Well, I wouldn't really call it a misplay, just another Generation 6 noob mistake. I don't even know if there's Generation 6, but yeah, Golbat's secret ability is Infiltrator, which I didn't even know what it was until just now. And I looked it up, and it lets them pass through barriers, like my sub. So I was pretty confused at that at first. I'm like, wait, what just happened? And yeah, the Golbat was able to take down Miss Magius from behind her cozy little substitute. Oh well, I go out into F-22 Raptor, Mega Evolve, and then take out the Golbat finally. And yeah, I go out and do Steelix now, predicting the electricity attack from this Rotom. Kind of a risk there, because if he predicted it and went for a rock attack, sorry, a fire attack, that would be quite bad. Regardless, I go for an Earthquake using Tank, and as he goes back out into Snorlax, he's probably just sending it out as Death Fodder, because obviously I can just kill it now. Although Snorlax does outspeed, which is kind of funny, actually. You never see Snorlax outspeed anything, but I guess Steelix. Then again, my Steelix is negative speed nature, for best use with Gyro Ball. Anyway, so he goes out into Hippowdon here, and will just Earthquake my Steelix to death. And yeah, I do have Dry Toad, even though he is kind of at a weaker HP. I'm hoping that Scald will do some decent damage, so I just go for that, and it does about half. Although he is going to be able to finish me off now with a Stone Edge, which I don't even know why he used. I don't know why he didn't just use Earthquake. Was he thinking that I might try to predict that and go out into Aerodactyl? Maybe. Regardless, he risked a miss there, but it doesn't really matter because he ended up hitting. I just go for a Aqua Tail against the Hippowdon as he goes out into Rotom, and unfortunately his Scarf will beat Outspeed. I think this is before I changed it to a Jolly Aerodactyl. I think that one might have still been Adamant Aerodactyl, although I don't know if it really mattered either way, because Rotom with a Scarf is pretty darn fast. And as you can see, his Scarf beat my Scarf because Rotom is faster than Dustbuster, but he does not quite kill me. I go out and I just kill him now with Aqua Tail. His last Pokemon is Nidoqueen, if you might recall. And although Aqua Tail is super effective, Dustbuster just doesn't quite have enough attack to really make a difference. Although it was a pretty damn close match, and it was a good match, good game. Expa0, you got the better of me today. So that was a fun little match, and let me think of a good question of the day. What is your favorite city in all the Pokemon games? There's like a shit ton of them. I mean, I'd have to think about it. I mean, I really do like Saffron City because of all of the, well, when I was a kid in Gen 1, he was like, how do I get in this gosh darn city? It's all locked from every direction. Which kind of increased the lure for me, although everyone loves Lavender Town. That holds a special place in my heart as well. Let me think. I have to go through all the generations in my head now. I did like Blackthorn City. I'm probably going to go with Blackthorn City. It's a pretty awesome little dragon city. And there's a lot of fun things to do there, like the Move Deleter. I think that's the Move Deleter, or is it the Move Relearner? I think it's the Move Deleter. And yeah, of course, you have Dragon Den, where you can catch your very own dragons. So leave a comment about your favorite Pokemon city. And later, dudes and dudettes. Also, if you like this video, rate, comment, and subscribe.